What up? You already know who it is. It's D Will the Gamer back with you with another Madden 25 online ranked match. This time I'm taking the Chargers going up against the Carolina Panthers. You know, I wasn't really familiar with the San Diego Chargers this year. I mean, I know they got Phillip Rivers, but and Ryan Matthews, but I wasn't really familiar with who I was on the team. You know, I know Manti Te'o, but ain't nobody worry about him. Can't even find his girlfriend. But yeah, I didn't really know who was on the team this year, so I was like, I'm just going ahead and pick him. And he picked Carolina, so I like to match up. I like to try to match up with who my opponent is. You know, I ain't gonna see him picking the Panthers and come out with the Seahawks. So, so I just decided to go with the Chargers, and see what they got going on and see if I can pull out a win. So as you see, he starts off with the run with D'Angelo Williams. They have a really nice run game. I have played with the Panthers this season. They're honestly one of my favorite teams. They're not too good, but not really a bad team either. They're just a team that you got to grind to get a win with, and I like it. And I'm a big fan of Cam Newton. I didn't really like him in college. I really don't know why. I wasn't really pulling for him when he was in college, but hey, I'm cool with him now, And you see he keeps hitting me with the run attack. You see his pass wasn't really working. I was in a pass defense because I really didn't want, I was thinking he was going to come out with some read option and try to hit me off balance. So I was trying to stay in a pass coverage because for some reason the pass coverage works better with the read option. As you see, he finally caught me and broke off a big run with Williams right there and gets a touchdown. So, but my pass defense has really been helping me with the read option because I've gone up against the read option quite a lot. So, but he ends up scoring, So we get the ball, get it to Goodman, try to get some positive field position right here. See if we can break it, but nah, we couldn't, Sometimes you can't get every one of them. So, we start off with Ryan Matthews. And I really didn't know what my game plan was going to be coming in. Of course, the guy Antonio Gates, but he gets injured on the very first pass play, which hurt me a little bit. So I hit him with a route to Floyd. Now, as I look at it now, I do know a few players, but not really, as I throw a terrible interception right here. Just can't make those costly turnovers, and he had already scored, so that wasn't really looking for me. But it wasn't really looking good for me. But as I look back, I know a few players, but I don't know nearly as much as because I know a lot about football and the players, but I'll say I only know like the big time people on the Chargers team. Around like 6 or 7 people. Probably got to get caught up on that, But yeah, he comes out, hit me with the run with the read option the first play, which I had been expecting. So, as we get the huge sack right here. So he ends up settling for a field goal right here and give us the ball back, which isn't too bad, to give up 3 points on the turnover. But I would have rather I've been able to tie it up 7-7. So kicks it back off, hoping that Goodman can give me some more field position, and I actually capitalize on it this time because turnovers just ain't cutting it, man. I hate turnovers, so come back in the pass. I don't really care. And you see my guy drops the pass. I wasn't trying to run too early either. I was just gonna let him catch the pass, and I was gonna turn up field. But hey, you can't catch everyone, I guess. So we go back to the outs to Ryan Matthews. Don't really get anything, So I'm staying pass heavy because I see that he's kind of in a run defense. So I was coming out in a few run plays, but I was like, nah, let me go ahead and audible this. So I come out for another pass and get the catch. You know what I'm saying? Get the first down, but it's a pass interference on the offense. I'm like, what? So we go right here. Get as close as we can, get to the 2-yard, not to the 2-yard line, but get to a 4th and a 2. So I was coming out looking for somebody, and another drop. If you could have seen how upset I was at this play, at that play, I was livid. I was about to turn the game off because I was like, he's about to go up 17-0 because I know he's gonna score. I was like, I got lucky last time. Hits me with some read option. Cam Newton just juiced my dude out of his shoes, breaks his ankles. He's gonna need some ankle braces, rehab, and some surgery to recover from the juking that Cam Newton put on. Just look at Cam, the quarterback, just trucking over defensive back. But Cam Newton is like 6'5", 250. So I guess I can go with that. So he comes out with a pass, quick pass to the tight end, and ends up scoring. Trips for 10 yards. I don't get some of the animations in Madden. You will hit them. They're trying to go forward. You tackle them, and they stumble for like 10 yards and get the first down or a touchdown. But it's whatever. So we come out. Really it's not looking too good for us, man. Down 17-0. He has a high-powered offense like like Carolina, my guys are dropping passes right and left. Antonio Gates finally come back, so that's a positive. But it's not really looking too good for us right here. So, try to get some positive offense. Go right here to Brian Matthews. He had everything covered down the field. I don't really want to try to press anything downfield because either the dudes won't catch it or I feel like it'll be an interception. So, just end up throwing the ball away right here. I've called a terrible play right there. I don't really know what I was going for, and we get another drop pass. I can see that one getting dropped because we just got blasted. But yeah, so we go back out to Gates. He's probably him and Floyd are probably the only sure-handed receivers I got, even though I think Floyd has already dropped one, but not going to give up on him. I need him. So we go back to Ryan Matthews. That's the animation I was just complaining about works in my favor. So, hey, maybe I need to stop being mad about it. So we go to Woodhead, the New England native. He's really good at New England, and I really had forgot about him in this game, but then I started to use him later. So we go back to the tight end Phillips, get a first down, and we're finally moving. We finally getting something positive going on. Yeah, Antonio Gates. I thought he scored right there, but he didn't. So you know what the play is. Everybody's play on first and goal. First and goal through fourth and goal is always going to be a quarterback sneak. So finally get 7 points. Just finally get something positive. So go ahead and squib this, so we don't get him getting no long return touchdown, because we do get the ball first in the second half. So just hoping to come out. Knew he was going to hit me with the read option. I know he wasn't going to try anything downfield. So just hoping that we can at least get it to a 3-point game. My offense has been pretty lackluster so far, but I'm hoping we can turn it around. I got in the rhythm with the last possession that I had, so I'm hoping I can keep that going. So just stick to what's been working. The passes as we come out in a run right here, just to test it. You don't want to stay too one-dimensional, but we see that doesn't work. So I got to come out with the pass, and we hit streaking down the field my man Floyd, and you see just another drop. That was the thing with this team, it was just drop passes, and it's like Antonio Gates was sure-handed, and if they were wide open, well, I can't even say that because the dude dropped as you see, we get Green over the middle, the tight end. I think he's like the third tight end, but I saw he had speed. His speed was like 87. So I was like, nope, you going in, bro. I don't care what your rating is. So I put him in at the second tight end so I could have him streaking down the field, because I know people, they tend to sleep off on the other. They are sticking on the first tight end, but the second one they're not really too worried about. So I knew he would probably do that. So I ended up just tossing him one, and he ended up scoring. So finally got this to a 3-point game, man, as he continues with the read option, as I know he was going to do. That's what teams usually do with good quarterbacks. So I hit him with a huge hit. My objective was to knock Cam Newton out of this game, honestly. I don't know who their second string quarterback is, but my objective was to see him in this game, because I really did not want Cam Newton destroying me down the field. So we finally get the ball back. He had a bad possession, but that was just bad play calling by him. So we come out going to hit him with the screen right here, get Matthews going just a little bit, as we finally get something positive going, get us, I think, a 13-yard gain right there, something positive, So we go back to Floyd right here. Finally, he can catch something. I probably should have just ran out of bounds, because I know playing with bad teams, they tend to fumble a lot and not catch a lot of passes. So I need to start playing smart right there, as we end up scoring with the draw with Matthews, and we finally take the lead. 21 unanswered points. I'm really feeling confident and happy right now. I finally got some positive offense going. His defense has been stagnant because I'm seeing what he's doing. If he would have kept hitting me with what he was doing, the run with D'Angelo Williams and passing, he would have been better. But you see, he just doing read option like every play. Switch it up, man. That's how I knew he wasn't really too good. I know y'all like, how you gonna say he's not too good and he was up 17-0, but y'all saw what was happening for him to be up 17-0. Like, minus the first play, when I threw that pick, but just drop passes by my team, just a bunch of stuff going against me. So once I got in the rhythm, I knew that. He hits me with the screen right here, but once I got in the rhythm, I knew that. I was pretty confident. You can never sleep on Madden, though. You never sleep, because a fumble can happen at any time. But you see, he just keeps hitting me with the read option. Like, I got that covered, bro. I was expecting it to be a game plan from the beginning. So, so I really just had plays covering that like every time, because I'm used to playing against it. So, he's coming out, still sticking to the pass, and he finally gets a first down, which I was hoping we could get him on some outs, And we get through with the perfectly timed, but my guy just runs right past Cam Newton. Now, I really thought he was going to give the ball off, which he does here. But, yeah, I was hoping I could have got that. Wish I could have got that sack on the last play. As you see, he ends up scoring. So he takes a 3-point lead, 24-21, and we're getting the ball back with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. So I'm like, man, I can just run some time off the clock, score a touchdown, and really just not leave him enough time on the clock. But then I remember, like, I haven't really been having too good. As you see, we break. And I was so happy right here because I knew it. Fat Boy wasn't gonna catch me. And I was really happy because I really didn't want to go to our run game because I knew I was going to have to do that to burn clock, and we wasn't really having too good of a run game at all. So I'm glad we broke off that run right there, and we take a 28-24 lead. Now it's up to the defense, because I mean, our special teams did the job for us. Our defense has been pretty good in the second half. So, just continue to stick with what we've been doing. So he hits us with the screen, and then he comes out, of course, with another run. I was expecting a read option, but it was the run. So, I was expecting that. So I'm expecting him to try to run some time off the clock and score last. As you see, he goes over the middle. Feel like that should have been a pick, but he was kind of behind the receiver, so I'll take that. He comes out with another run, end up getting the first down. Probably should have ran commit because I knew he was running. So he comes out with another pass, and Steve Smith, all day, a comeback route. Didn't know that was his first catch though. But he comes out and goes back to D'Angelo Williams for the pass, and we end up stopping that for a 1-yard loss. So yeah, I really thought he was going to be running more, but he stuck to the pass. So I went into some pass defense. So we come out. We only rushing 3 right now. We're sending everybody else back into coverage. And Steve Smith gets another pass. So it's 4th down. If we can get a stop right here, his possession is over. And you see what happened. We get the tackle, man. So happy right there. So got to go to this run game that I wasn't too excited about at all. But hey, if we can force him to use his timeouts, then I was really playing as we hit him with the option right there. Just give it to the fullback and run up the field. Really happy about that. I'm happy a lot in this game. Mine is the first half. The first half I wasn't happy at all. Even when I scored, I wasn't really that happy. But as we go over the field right here, kind of a risky pass because he possibly could have got a interception on that. As we go with the dive play, just go with the simple quarterback dive and get that. Probably should have just ended up taking a bunch of kneels because bad teams tend to fumble a lot. But this is early in my Madden career, So as we end up just going on ahead, taking a knee and getting us a win, Really hard game. The Chargers are not that good, but we end up getting the win. Just strategize. I end up sending him a message saying good game. He said good game back. Have a little sports and have a little respect and sportsmanship. But yeah, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to me, man. Like the video, and yeah, I'm gonna keep on bringing these videos to you, man. Be Will the Gamer.